Are you going to buy something such as Plex? Always enter code Aceface into the Creator Code tab here. This makes it so that 5% of the earnings go to me and doesn't cost you anything extra. I would appreciate it a lot. Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. In this video I wanted to talk to you guys about shuttles. What are shuttles? What's the point of them? What can you do with them? Because I'm cruising right now through Amarr space, making a long trip to Jita, going through a very hostile system called Ahbazon. Hopefully we won't get killed there. We're going to make our way towards Jita from Amarr, and I'm using an Amarrian shuttle. An Amarrian shuttle is the standard shuttle. And that's maybe the first question you should ask is, when should you use a shuttle? Well, a shuttle is when you want to travel somewhere in EVE Online that require a lot of jumps and you have very minimal cash, because that's the main thing with shuttles. Shuttles have a very fast align time, so I don't know if you noticed, but I'm just instantly able to jump. The second I just right click and warp, I can just jump straight away. So I can warp whenever I want. I just warp really quickly. Also, the warp speed is pretty quick. It's like a frigate warp speed, so it's very quick, 5 AU a second. There are faster ships in the game as well, like the Tech 2-1's Malediction, for example, Interceptor. See here, 8 AU, but it's still quick. Like, say you compare this to a battleship like the Apocalypse. Ooh, look at that, 3 AU a second. Yeah, much quicker. So that's when you should use a shuttle if you want to go somewhere very quick. But there's also another circumstance, is that shuttles, they're not that good. They have very little cargo space and very little HP. They're killed very quickly. So that brings into the second point, is when you should use them, is that when you have very little cash, because they have a very low cost. 21k ISK, that's all it is for this Amarr shuttle over here. So it's a pretty good ship for that. Very, very cheap. Very easy to use. So in my circumstance here, I was in a nullsec system actually not so long ago, and I wanted to quickly make my way back to Amarr space, and I wanted to go to Jita, and I did not have a ship which I really felt was worth using for the transport, because I had no ships in the station. I only had a shuttle, and so I just bought a shuttle, and I only need to move my character. So that's the main point with it. The shuttle, it can't carry much cargo, so if you want to carry something of significant size, it's not going to be really the case. 10 cubic meters is all it is. You want to go somewhere very quickly, you want to go somewhere with a low cost, that's when you should use a shuttle. And also, if you just want to move your character, you don't want to move items. So it can be an alternative to jump cloning if you don't have the jump clone possible, because that's what happened in my situation here. I'm not able to jump clone because I just have recently jump cloned. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, now that I'm flying in nullsec with the shuttle, just from a separate timeline here, the shuttles actually have a bonus where they're immune to these bubbles that you find in nullsec. I just jumped through a bubble quite recently, so this is also a good alternative to moving your character in nullsec too, because you are immune to those bubbles. Maybe not so immune to the smart bombs because you've got low HP, but bubbles you don't care at all, you just go straight through. So what kind of shuttles exist? Well, we've got different shuttles. You see here we've got Amarrian shuttle. I like to use this because I just think it looks cool. The Kalari shuttle. Just take a little bit look at the Amarrian shuttle. It's pretty cool. I've got multiple skins of this. And then we've got Kalari shuttle. Also pretty cool. It looks quite old model though. It's been the same model for a very long time. There are some special ships which we'll get into later, special shuttles, but this is the Galente shuttle. See this one here? Minmatar shuttle. Also pretty cool. So you got some special shuttles. Some that are very expensive, 2 billion ISK. And they have special bonuses. So let's get the first special quote-unquote shuttle here. It's this one, Council Diplomatic Shuttle, for 3 million ISK. It looks pretty spicy. It is also a limited edition asset given out from an event a long time ago. The thing is though, this shuttle is not special in any way. It looks cool, but there's nothing special about it. It's got the same stats as the other shuttles, though. We've got like the Amarrian shuttle, 5 AU a second, 1.5 second align time. And the other shuttles also have very similar stats, exactly the same basically. Amarr shuttle, Kaldari shuttle, the same. There is a shuttle that is really good. Very, very good one. It's called a Leopard. The Leopard is a special shuttle. Really fast warp speed, 20 AU a second, 4 times the speed. However, it is quite expensive, 400 million ISK. Now, I remember it used to, back in the day, when I was talking about 5 years ago, when I used to consider buying this, it was going for 100 million ISK. Now, oh, that's too expensive for me. Now that I'm a bit richer than I was a long time ago, it's gone up even more in price. It feels a lot less worth it. But a pretty cool looking shuttle and a really, really quick one. Then we also have some shuttles that are special ones. Guru shuttle from the storyline reward. Nothing particularly special about this ship either. Just a little bit like a special one, you could say. And then a Garista's shuttle, which is a little bit more expensive. But also this one has not got any particularly good stats here. It only looks cool, which is quite important. I think the Caldari one, you could use a Garista's on this, so you could, at least with skin R, you could make a Garista's skin, and then it would look pretty much the same as the Garista's shuttle. Oh, we're going through Amazon right now, so let's just make sure we don't get popped here. A very high risk of it happening. Ooh, there's a big drifter event in here. So we'll see if our shuttle is able to get through this. Now, this is where a shuttle has a downside. It has low HP. If we go in our fitting tab here, it's only got 700 HP. So when it comes to smart bombs, there's a high risk of us getting killed by them, because smart bombs, they explode like a big area of effect around a location, and we'll have a hard time missing that, so we're forced to tank that. With 700 HP, you can just have a small smart bomb, just pop it straight away, this shuttle. That's also a big downside to shuttles, but again, a very cheap ship, very fast. We're almost in Jita now. It's I think shuttles are very good because they're just so easy to come by, very low cost, and very quick to use. Just make sure you don't carry anything expensive in them. Don't fly somewhere hostile with an expensive pod, because you're mainly moving yourself in a shuttle, and if yourself is very valuable, like really good implants, and you're going through somewhere which you could potentially die, like what we just did right now when we went through Amazon, then that could not be a good idea to use say a full high grade crystal implant set. We may as well could have just died in that previous system, but I just wanted to chance it because we've not got anything on us, so it doesn't really matter. I would have preferred to take the faster route here. But if I had more expensive stuff, then it would be a little bit different situation. So that's shuttles. Small, nimble craft that are very cheap in EVE Online. Many to transport yourself. If you guys have got any other opinions of good uses for shuttles, let me know in the comments down below. We'll be curious to know what you think about it too. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.